2 long form posts a month, countless shorts, almost 3 years in, one theme, and still no monetization. Do I stay or do I go? Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Annie J, and today I wanted to just touch base again on my YouTube journey. So this is for anyone who is currently going through the grind of YouTube, or perhaps you're thinking about starting your own channel. The crux of the matter is I've been around for over 2 years now and I'm still not monetized. So is it worth remaining in the race? If you love what you are doing, listen, right? Content creation is not for the faint-hearted. I know I say it all the time, and there's a reason. It is a grind. I used to be a YouTube consumer before I started posting myself. When you watch other people's videos, everyone just makes it look so seamless and easy. But when you are actually on the other side, all up in that YouTube studio, grinding, making videos, editing, guys, it is not easy. But if you love what you're doing, I think it is absolutely worth it. So I have decided to break down 3 reasons why I think an aspiring content creator should carry on in the race, and 3 reasons where I think it may be a good idea to call it a day. So let's get into it. So 3 reasons why I believe it's a good idea to stay in the race of YouTube, even if you are not monetized like myself. So number 1, it is a process of building a digital empire, one video at a time. If you're passionate about the topics you discuss, or maybe you do tutorials that will be helpful to people, or you provide information, then it is worth sticking around, especially if you enjoy and love the topics that you discuss. If you are passionate about your cause, what you're doing, you can see that, do you know what, this is something that is going to be beneficial to people, it's something I also happen to love, then it is absolutely worth sticking around. In the first months of me starting, I only had a couple of videos. Now I have got a library of long form content. So it actually supports and helps my other social media platforms. So if people see something of mine on Instagram or TikTok and they decide that they want to check me out on YouTube, they have got long form detailed content providing the information that they're looking for, that they're interested in, or perhaps they just really like the content that I put out. It is a way of maximizing your digital portfolio. Number 2, it's free marketing for your business. Not everybody that does content creation solely just does content creation. I know that there are a lot of people who are social media influencers, and that's pretty much it. But there are also a large majority of people who have a side business, something that they do aside YouTube. So like me, if your vision is bigger than just being on YouTube, I believe it is an absolutely great reason to stay on the platform. You're getting free exposure. There might not be people watching right now, but that doesn't mean that that is always going to be the case. And as you keep posting, you naturally do get better. Watch some of my oldest videos. You will notice that there is quite a bit of a difference. I have improved over the 2 years. This journey has been worthwhile. It tallies up and works in conjunction with my personal website, which is my personal brand. The topics that I discuss, I will signpost my readers to a relevant video on my YouTube platform. So think of it as free marketing for whatever it is you are doing. You're getting yourself out there, it's exposure. And if you keep coming up and people keep on seeing you, it may take a while, but eventually people may possibly start clicking because they're like, do you know what, this person keeps getting shown on my feed. Let me see what they're about. Point number 3, everybody has an audience, no matter how weird and wonderful your content is. I have seen some strange YouTube videos, okay, where I was like, people actually watch this? But yes, everybody will have an audience. Like, do you know how many people there are in the world? How many people use YouTube? There is a massive audience of people who are interested in really obscure topics. If you enjoy what it is that you do, the theme of your channel, I would say to stick at it. It is a slow process which is what I have heard from a lot of my favorite YouTube influencers. Katie Steckley, she said it took her 9 years. 9 years, guys, for her to get monetized. And then another one of my favorite influencers, Bria Jones. I believe it was in her 4th or 5th year that she then got monetized. This process is not fast results. It does take time. Let's be honest, when a lot of us decide that we're going to start a YouTube channel, many of us have absolutely no experience in marketing, media, and all the rest of it. So we are literally learning as we go. And so it does take us a long time. If you happen to work in a marketing background, or perhaps you've got prior social media experience, and you are just more well versed in how these things operate, then yes, you're going to be at an advantage. But if, like me, you started out or you're starting out and you don't have much social media experience, like literally little to none, which was my case, it is going to take time to build your authority. But what I love about the YouTube influencers who now have large followings but started where we're starting is that it can actually be done. And the corresponding resounding message that all of them tend to emphasize is staying consistent and putting out quality content. When I started, I was trying to post one long form video per week. I still had the responsibility of my full-time 9 to 5. And so trying to successfully merge the two and be able to be that efficient was difficult. And so that's when I decided I'm going to have to take a step back slightly and post once every 2 weeks, because that will allow me the time to record something that is of quality and to exercise patience. Now, here are 3 reasons where I would possibly consider calling it a day being a YouTube content creator. Number 1, if I don't actually enjoy what it is that I'm doing. So I'm literally just on here for the sake of trying to get monetized, but I don't really have an affinity or a passion for the content or topics that I speak about. If I was just on here trying to get famous, get monetized, and that was my sole focus, and I was finding the whole process tedious, then I would consider coming off the platform. Otherwise, it's just an additional version of a 9 to 5. Where is the joy in that? If I were in that position, I would consider rebranding and getting into something that actually I do have a natural flair for. Number 2, if it was detrimentally affecting my self-worth, my mental well-being, my peace of mind, or my confidence, then I would call it a day. Because I'm sorry, you guys know I am the well-being queen, right? My peace of mind and my well-being are definitely a top priority in my life. So anything that takes me away from that place of calm, peace, joy, a sound mind, I'm not doing it. Nope, my well-being is worth so much more. If those things are affected, you're probably not going to produce good quality content anyway, because your mind is not in a good place. So if I were in that position, then yes, I would consider coming off the platform altogether. Number 3, if it no longer serves me in any way, if it's not producing any type of positive results in my life and it's more time consuming than it is helpful or productive, then I would consider letting it go. But most importantly to that is if I genuinely don't enjoy it. Why would I put myself through the struggle of doing something that I really do not like? I would just let it go. As it turns out, my YouTube channel does serve me really well when it comes to my whole brand. So even though I'm not monetized, which can be a little disheartening, it is not the be all and end all for me, because the monetization is not my sole focus. It would be nice, obviously, but that is an aspiration, although my message and the content that I put out is my main focus. So that's why I stay around. I don't know, it could be that because I post 2 long form pieces of content per month, which is probably a lot less than the average, that may contribute to why I haven't been monetized yet. But for me, at least I'm able to commit to that level of consistency. I'd rather that than to say I'm going to post every week and my posting schedule is just very unpredictable and scattered. That is not going to help my situation. And also, the algorithm is probably not going to like that. I would rather continue posting twice a month. And when I reach a point that I have more time on my hands and I'm able to put more videos together and to post more frequently, then I will do that. I strongly believe that it is a slow burner. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of patience. Just stick with it. And if you love it, it's worth it. So yes, I may not be monetized right now, but who's to say that I won't be monetized in 1 or 2 or a couple of years from now? I don't know, but I'm going to stick with it. To all my fellow content creators who are on this YouTube journey, I absolutely want to hear from you. And perhaps somebody else that comes across this video later may also be interested in what other people have to say about their own journey. Let's just continue encouraging each other. YouTube might be hard, but most things in life tend to be hard. And I guess it's just a matter of picking which hard you're willing to go for. Because by doing the hard things now, it could become easier later. And every expert was once a beginner. It's a bright new day. You're here with your girl, Miss Annie J. I'm gonna give them what they want, cause I came to slay. And nothing's ever gonna take my joy away. I'm about that